Warning, warning, parts forming alert. Parts forming alert. Please proceed with caution, as sticks being removed from your rectum can be painful. Warning, warning, parts forming alert. I'm sorry, I had to take a quick shot at the anti-parts forming crowd because I I don't understand the vitriol. I mean, I feel like the people who dislike parts forming are like the same people who walk by construction sites and just cringe thinking, "Oh my god, it didn't come ready built already?" Or they find out how babies are conceived. It's like, "Wait, mom and dad fell in love and then they parts formed to create me? You bastards." I'll just message you. I'll just message you. Wait, but I needed to introduce that to introduce this guy. Now, funny story. Originally, when he hit my Walmart, it was a choice I had to make because I only had a couple of bucks in my pocket. So it was like, who do I pick? Do I pick him or do I pick Soundwave? So immediately I picked Soundwave, and I said, well, if it's still here when I come back in a couple of weeks when I get paid, maybe, just maybe, I'll pick it up. And sure enough, when a couple of weeks passed and I went by the local Walmart, it was gone. So fast forward a month and a half, and I happen to be at Walmart, and guess what was sitting there hanging right in front on the pegs? And he's a cool little figure, from the tinted windows that are shaded blue, the Volkswagen logo, the Autobot symbol. This is a nifty little car mode. He even comes with an assortment of accessories, which are the exact same accessories that come with Earthrise Cliffjumper. Poses include, but are not limited to for this mode, challenging Earthrise Cliffjumper to a water car race, and indulging yourself in the most lopsided car race in history. Being a retool of Earthrise Cliffjumper, the transformation for this is exactly the same. Not to say it's a bad thing, but it's a very clean transformation, and you end up with this fantastic figure. I mean, look at that head sculpt. That is fantastic. Posing exactly the same as Earthrise Cliffjumper, you have the ankle tilt, hip rotation, bend at the knee, bend leg goes that far back, that far forward. You have a 360 rotation at the arm, wrist rotation, elbow bends at the bicep, and a 360 on the head. And now let's take a look at all those weapons, which leads nicely into posing, which includes but is not limited to Go Ahead Punk, Make My Day, Bumblebee Lawn Care Services, and Hunting Season. Posing without the weapons includes but is not limited to I'm bigger than you and higher in the food chain. What are you going to do about it, shrimp? Forming an alliance with Cliffjumper, ironically named the Parts Formers. Who's the shrimp now, Scourge? That moment when Bumblebee choked a bitch. Double groin kicking Seekers and then double elbow dropping them once they're on the ground. Who's the Legends figure now, your ballsack? Climbing on top of Prime's trailer to exact some revenge for what happened to Red Alert in the last review, and standing triumphant over his defeated carcass. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. You can stick his gun in his backside to create a gun mount that's larger than the actual vehicle. So I don't know how this is ergonomically correct, but okay, it's there. It's a form. It's in the instructions, so I did it. Overall, this is a pretty cool figure. I honestly, I don't have too many complaints about it. Sure, I wish there was an Autobot symbol that could pop out or be on his chest. I can just fix that with a sticker. The parts forming is really just nowhere near as egregious as people have made it out to be. I mean, honestly, I barely even notice it, and it's still in car mode. It still looks super clean, so I don't understand what the beef is. But other than that, I mean, this is a great figure. For what it's worth, I would say if you come by it, hey, pick it up. It's pretty cool. Until next time, this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open a beer and signing off.